What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, I'm very excited. I've got a booster box of the Marvel Weiss Schwartz, and I'm sorry for pronouncing that probably terribly, the set they've just gone and released. It dropped on Christmas Eve in Japan, which I always find kind of weird. Like, as a business teacher, the idea of dropping anything on Christmas Eve in the UK is just, it's ridiculous. You drop, there's a reason Pokemon sets come out in November, because you drop them in November, so you get the November and December trade, which is the big trade. They are the big shopping months for Christmas. In Japan, like, Digimon dropped a set on Christmas Eve as well. It's weird, but I kind of love it. But yeah, I'm psyched about this. As it stands at the moment, I've had a bunch of questions. I didn't say this in the previous video. I cannot find any mention. I forgot there was a box topper. I cannot find any mention of this getting an English release. At all. And on the site, they've got sets that are coming out in Japan after this one, which have a release date. I don't know what to tell you. As far as and I'm assuming it's a licensing deal, as far as I can see at the moment, this is not getting an English release. This seems to be, as it stands at the moment, a Japanese exclusive product, which confuses me greatly, but I'm just assuming there's some kind of, words and such. I'm assuming there's some kind of, come on, we can do this. Licensing issue. There we go. Licensing issue. So, I am trying to remind myself which of these are actually pre-release box topper promos. There are four box topper promos. I went through this in my video and I can't remember the life of me now. Right, okay, so there's a Spider-Man and a 4, and then there's Captain America and Iron Man. And I kind of want the Spider-Man, but also the Iron Man and Captain America look fancier. It is! You're actually kidding me. I said I kind of want it to be Spider-Man because I love Spider-Man, but I also think that the Captain America and the Iron Man seem to have a cool hollow pattern on them. So what does it end up being? The other one. The only one. I literally said, like, any of these 3 of the 4 I'm happy with, and I'm like, no, it's another one. I mean, it's still cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find a box of this for a decent price again. If I do, I think there is an excellent chance I'll buy another box of this. I am hyped. So what are we looking for in here? Well, there are Marvel rares and Avenger rares that are stamped. The Avenger rares are the very rarest. The Iron Man is being sold for double, like a super sought after Pokemon card. Someone like a Marnie from VMAX Climax is worth half of an Iron Man, which is ridiculous. But the Marvel rares have got like a really nice stamped Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and stuff, so I don't know. Right, let's see if I can vaguely recognize all of these. We've got a Hawkeye, we've got a Vision, we've got a Loki, a Black Widow. Oh, I like the design of these cards. They look so good. There's a Vision. Ooh, that's a cool hollow pattern. Now that's just a rare, so I don't know if that's all the rares or like a reverse hollow thing. Oh, and then there's a CR, which I'm assuming is some kind of like character rare thing, which does go nicely with my box topper. Okay, that is kind of beautiful. Oh man, I could have ordered multiple boxes of this, and I didn't because I'm trying to be like a responsible grown-up. But the more packs of this I open, the more I'm gonna regret trying to be a responsible grown-up and wish I was just like an immature child, because these are amazing. And again, I don't think they're getting an English release. And I don't know what this set is like, but I know some of these sets sell out in Japan very quickly and just don't come back. There's an Iron Man, Avengers Assemble. There's all of them. Nice. Oh, that's another one of those ones. Gamora, we've already seen one of those. Okay, so it is one of these in every pack, a cool reverse hollow Drax. Okay, so it seems like you get a reverse hollow and then one of these landscape. That's a CX card. Oh, look, I don't know Weiss Schwartz as much as I would like to, okay? Actually, side note, while we're here, a couple of days ago I rolled credits on the Square Enix, I want to say Crystal Dynamics, the, the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and that's good. Highly, highly recommend that game to anyone. That was amazing. I kind of want to play it on Switch to see what it's like streaming, but I played it on PS5 because, you know, yeah. Okay, I love the art on these. Oh, we got Nebula. That'll go with Gamora. There's an Infinity Gauntlet. You need one of those. Oh, I love Spider-Gwen. She's amazing. Found out the other day, I actually have, I'm fairly sure. Oh, that's kind of beautiful. I like that. And then we've got a Star-Lord, one of those. Nice. I found out the other day, I'm fairly sure, Edge of Spider-Verse 2, that was where Spider-Gwen made her first appearance. I'm fairly sure I've got that book. I collected comics for like 9 years? From, what was it? It was from late 2008 till about 2017. So yeah. And I'm fairly sure I've got Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, which is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Turns out that book's worth a few quid now. Those are selling on eBay, and I'm fairly sure it's a first print. Because, you know, that was a book I had on order, obviously. Oh, that's a cool Spider-Man card. Hey, Spider-Gwen. Which I think is a different one. So there's Nick Fury. Oh, we got a lovely Wasp reverse holo thing going on there. And a lovely Captain America. I do like these landscape cards. All right, okay. Why did I only order one box of this? That's just dumb. I could have ordered more. Why didn't I order more? Well, because I've got 2 children and a third on the way, and I can't spend all of our money on cards. And the thing is, like, for me, there's always this question of, is it going to pay off? Like, I order a box of these, I do an opening. I'm assuming, well, I mean, either you're watching this or you're not. So if you're watching it, it's a moot point, and if you're not, it's a moot point. But it's, you know, I can do an opening, but can I really justify doing a second opening of a second box? I kind of hope I can, to be honest. There's a lovely Rev Holo 4. Oh, and that's a cool Guardians of the Galaxy card. Again, just completed Guardians of the Galaxy. Love that game. My only criticism of that game is that it's a little bit too long. And I don't say that as a bad thing. It's a great game. But if it was kind of like a 15-ish hour game, maybe a bit longer. Whereas if it was like a 7-8 hour game, I'd replay it every year or two. It's that gosh darn good. But it's a kind of length where I'll replay it occasionally, but not as much. All right, that dude's back. There's another Iron Man. There's another Nebula. Oh, hang on a second. That came in the pack earlier than normal. And that's an RR. Have we got any other RRs? I think up till now, yeah. So something different's going on here. So up till now, we've had just Rs. That's an RR, and it is earlier in the pack than normal. Usually it's the penultimate card. Oh, just a regular one. And then a Scarlet Witch. Oh, we do get a rare Hulk as well. Oh, and a Thanos coming in. Nice. I really do need to learn more about these cards. So, now, I really wish I knew what the pull rates here were. Because does getting the RR Iron Man mean I'm now not going to get an Avengers rare or a Marvel rare? Or are they different in terms of rarity? And the answer is I don't know. And the problem is, right, I'm learning Japanese. I'm doing all right. But I'm not any kind of expert. I can't, like, navigate the Japanese website. And I'm fairly sure the Japanese website doesn't even give you pull rates anyway. So I don't know. I should look into that. This is why I need to learn better Japanese, so I can just go and look. Oh, hey, Rocket. So I can look all this stuff up myself. There's a pretty cool Ant-Man. There's an Iron Man. Oh, that's a cool Thanos card. And we got a Captain Marvel. I'm loving these cards. And who doesn't like Thanos? He's a lot less scary in Guardians of the Galaxy game, I'll be honest with you, than he is in the Marvel Universe. I did recently, I rewatched Infinity War and Endgame. Those are really good films. I am amazed they managed to actually pull them off with, like, setting it up through, like, a decade of films. And then they're like, hey, here's this ridiculous payoff, except it totally worked, and I loved it. Right. So we're starting to repeat on a lot. There's 100 cards total in the set. So I'm hoping I've got a decent amount of them. Oh, got one of those earlier than normal. There's a Hawkeye. Ah, it's Baby Groot. Hey, Baby Groot. Oh, and a really cool Rocket. And an Avengers card. Oh, I like that Rocket. That Rocket's pretty cool. This is a problem with going through different games. They've all got weird different artworks. And I don't really get it. One day I will. Right, we are halfway through the booster box so far. We've had a rare in every pack. 8 packs in total. And they're all different, which is lovely. And then we've had the Iron Man RR. And I've seen that popping up. I follow a bunch of Japanese shops on Twitter because they tweet out winning deck lists, buy prices, adverts for stuff that's just come into stock, etc., etc. So, and I've seen that coming up on buy lists. So I think that is a moderately sought after card. I love, okay. That is, you can see here, it's hollow and textured and, okay, here's the deal. I looked around the website. I didn't want to look too much. I wanted some surprises. But I looked around the website, tried to get as much information as I can. I did not go looking at every card in the set. That is amazing. That is one of the coolest cards I've seen in any game ever. And, if we look at the other landscape cards, even this is a CX card. There's two different rarities, CX and I think CR. And even the other ones, they are not textured like the Spider-Man one is. Oh, that is amazing. I'm not even joking. If I knew that card existed, that would be one of the two cards I wanted most from the set, along with the other aforementioned Spider-Man card. Nice. Oh, Mantis. Not everyone loves. Oh, I like that Wanda. That is extremely cool. And then we got a Star-Lord. Oh, I think that might be the first one of those we've doubled up on now. Okay, that Spider-Man card is amazing, right? That's not just me. That is brilliant. Oh, I love that. Okay, we're one pack into the second half of the box, and I'm already thinking this was a wonderful decision. But again, I just go back to I could have bought more than one box. There were more than one available. I could have got them shipped to me. It would have worked. Man, why didn't I do that? Oh, there is as an RR Hulk. So the RRs, which is double rare, I'm assuming. Oh, and a rare Ant-Man. And then we got that Avengers card again. Nice. So it seems like when you get the double R rares, they appear earlier in the pack than the regular rares. So it's the Iron Man and the Hulk that have been the two RRs we've had so far. Rares seem to be the penultimate card. So we've had the RR Hulk, we've had the RR Iron Man, and we've had that ridiculous Landscape Spider-Man card, which I adore. And now I need to make sure this... But then again, the Landscape ones are always in the last card of the pack, but the Spidey one came earlier, so maybe that's the giveaway. Oh, I'm going to be out of packs of this in a minute, and then I'm not going to have any more to open, and that's going to make me sad. That's the worst thing about this opening. So there's your Wanda. There's your Thanos. There's a Gamora. Oh, and a lovely Hawkeye. I'm assuming we all watched Hawkeye over the Christmas break. It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. It was quite cool. Right. So, am I getting an Avengers rare? Or a Marvel rare? Like I said, I've got two double rares and I've got that I don't know what that Spider-Man thing is, rarity-wise. I don't even care. It's beautiful. It's shiny and textured and Spider-Man and I love him. And I know I'm supposed to be edgier and like weirder characters. Oh, that's another double R rare. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going crazy here. Okay. There's a Hawkeye double R rare. And there's a 4. That's a cool Spider-Man card. That's a cool War Machine card. Fairly sure it's War Machine. Oh! And that's got a cool card as well. I do like me some Spider-Man. So we've got 3 double R rares. Again, I'm afraid I have no context in terms of, at what point I've drawn, pulled really well. I don't know when I get to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I did brilliantly. That was brilliant. I pulled such good stuff. I don't know if this is a good box or not. I know if I pull the Iron Man Avengers rare, I've done good. Because that is the most sought after card in the set. I would love to get a Marvel rare or an Avengers rare. But I don't know if I'm going to get one in the box. Maybe this is instead of it. I don't know. But I'm showing off these cards because they are amazing. So there's your Drax. There's your Falcon. Oh, there's another Falcon. And there's a Hulk. One thing that is really cool, these rare cards, like the really super hyper rare cards, are just alternate art reprints of cards from the set. So that basically means that, these hyper rare cards like the Avengers rare Iron Man, you don't need them. There are less rare versions. Now, I think the Avengers rare Iron Man is the same as the double R, so it's not exactly like they're going to be super cheap. And Carnage, hello. And I suspect it's a very playable card, which is why it's so expensive. But still. Oh, is that another double R rare? Yes, it is. There's your Captain Marvel. There's your Black Widow. And there's an Ant-Man. Ah, we got Spidey. Nice. And there's a Thanos. Okay. I was hoping there would be a Spidey rare that we could get. I mean, as a Spider-Man fan, we're doing pretty well. But yeah, so since I was a very young boy, I think it was a 90s Spider-Man cartoon. I think that was what did it. But I've been a pretty big Spider-Man fan since then. I've read years and years and years of Spider-Man. Dropped off in 2017, but don't worry, I am catching up. Subscribe to Marvel Unlimited. It's brilliant. It's not an advert. I'm not paid to say that. But I did over the new year, and it is brilliant. But, yeah. Where am I going with this? Things and stuff. So, I just love Spider-Man. I love Gwenpool as well. You know, there are plenty of obscure characters like Spider-Man, Gwenpool, Silk, etc. that I am big fans of. But Spider-Man's number one. Oh, I wouldn't mind a Doctor Strange rare. I don't think I've had one of them yet. Oh, there's your rare Vision. And that Spider-Man card is back again. And we are down to 1 pack remaining. That's it. That's all we get, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is rather simple. We have 1 pack left. If we're going to have an Avengers rare or a Marvel rare, it's going to be in this pack right here. If it's not in this pack right here, boo! But it's not the end of the world. I have had a wonderful time opening them. So, last pack. Can we pull something good? 16 packs in total if anyone's lost count. Oh, we got a double R rare of Star-Lord, which I think might mean we're not getting an Avengers rare, but you never know. There's a rare of Hawkeye. Ah, and there's a Captain Marvel. So none of the super rare stamped cards, which is a little bit sad. But I think it's fair to say some rather cool cards indeed. So let's pop the coolest ones out there and see what we've got. I'm a little bit sad it's the 4-box topper, I'll be honest with you. That is the one I least wanted. Bit sad. But we got, in terms of double R rares, is that... Really? I think... We got 7, so that is almost 1 every other pack. And then we got all of these rares, which I can't go through now, but we'll put Spider-Man on top, because who doesn't love Spider-Man? And then, I love this Spider-Man card. I need to figure out exactly what it is, how rare it is, what kind of value it has, etc. But goodness me, I love this card. That is amazing. This, and I mean, I wanted this Spider-Man Marvel rare, let's be honest. But if I'd have known this card existed, this would have been my second chase card after it. So you know what? I'm happy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy. 7 double R rares. I'm pretty sure that's double R, as in double rare. I hope so. Wait. That's not a double R. And that's not a double R. Man. It's very confusing. This is why it's hard doing openings when you're not intimately familiar with the game. Usually I'm such a massive nerd for any game that I play that I know everything before I open. I've gone in slightly blind here and it's made me look occasionally a little bit of a muppet. Right, we got 5 of the double rares. That's not bad. And the Spider-Man card. And the 4-box topper. This is awesome. I need to go and buy another box of this now and I don't know where. I'll figure it out. Right, you know the deal. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me how much you want it to get an English release. And if anyone from the company's watching, if you make an English release, I will buy some. Also, if you need any content creators to make videos. But like I said, I don't think it's getting an English release. And that makes me very sad. Never mind. Right, you know the deal. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. All that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Look after yourselves till next time. My name's Ross. And you've been watching Wassy Plays. Bye!